What's up, everyone? I'm Bill.
And I'm Bolinas.
We're with Cali Motor TV. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to our very first ride on our brand new Triumph Tiger 1200. So it's going to be a pretty fun ride. So I've been dying to get back to my old stomping grounds, which is here in Marin County. We're across the bay, and we're at the base of Mount Tamalpais. So we're actually going to take you guys out around Mount Tam, and we're going to be hitting up Highway 1. So that's kind of our route today. So we're going to take you guys along. Bolinas as a passenger, so she's going to be able to get you some scenic footage, and then I'll get you guys, of course, the heads up footage. So let's get on our ride. You good back there, passenger?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, let's get on our way. Let's get out of this madhouse of Priuses.
Prius is everywhere.
So if you guys really had any questions if Prius drivers know how to drive, the answer is no, they do not. All right, so first thing on our little ride over, we're gonna give you a quick little start here, and then we're gonna kind of fast forward through maybe some not so much scenic stuff, but we're gonna get you to the good stuff. But first thing we got to do is I'm gonna bump this suspension up. We've been in the sport mode, or no, we've been in the comfort mode. So now we're in sport, so we've stiffened this baby up. And so I went through the many menus the other day, or this morning, not the other day, and figured out the gauge cluster, because I saw on the interweb last night, of course, looking through stuff, and I was like, man, there's this really cool like gauge cluster. I was like, that's not my gauge cluster. There's 6 different gauge clusters in this thing, so it's super cool. So but the ride over here was about an hour, and all highway riding. But how was it back there for you?
Not a problem. I was looking at ducks. I was enjoying myself.
Just like sightseeing. So we're going to skip through some of this boring stuff over this hill, but we're going to bring you up when we peek out at the ocean, because we've got about a 10-15 minute ride just along the ocean line into Stinson Beach, where we're going to stop for breakfast, or brunch, I guess you'd say. So, yeah. All right, guys, welcome back. And that was a small, painful ride down the hill and up the hill over here to the ocean. We had a guy in Colorado that doesn't understand the pullover for faster vehicle law, which actually in the state of California, we do actually have a law that says if you've got more than 5 vehicles behind you, you must pull over and let them by. So we had about a 10-car train behind us. So, but here we are at the beautiful Pacific Ocean, and we're just outside of Muir Beach and Muir Woods, and we're heading down to what we call a little area called Slide Ranch. It's a ranch down below us, and why they call it Slide Ranch is, well, the hill always slides down into the ranch. And if you don't believe me, if you see why this road is all new, it's because they had a massive slide here a couple of years ago, and Highway 1, oh, thank you, buddy. They had a massive slide there, and the highway was shut down for almost a year, so you couldn't come this route. So, but I grew up on these roads. I love these roads, and I thought, what better way to break this new Tiger in than a 2-up ride up here. And we are in kind of a the season that our seasons here in California are so weird, because the season over in Sacramento right now, we're about even right now from the coast to the valley. But typically in the summer, it's 100 degrees at Dixon, but it's like 50 degrees here, and the fog is rolled in. So, oh, look at this. Look at, people are so nice today now. So, so here in the fall. And I tell people, if you guys are out of town and you ever want to come to San Francisco, I think Frank Sinatra said it best, my coldest winter is a summer in San Francisco. And no joke, it's freezing cold in the summer. So the best time to come is September, October, and March, April is the best time to come to San Francisco because we're at a nice even temperature. So, but these back roads, or these roads, this is what I grew up on. This is where I got my old start from. And look at the view. Oh gosh, I love it. Absolutely love this ride. But it's a little truck to get out here now. Oh, look at it. Looks like they had a little wildfire here. It's a little trek to get out here now because it's like, you know, an hour ride for us from Dixon to here. So how's it back there?
I love it. I get to sightsee. I get to play with the second camera. Hopefully no one touch that.
Sorry.
I love it. How is the bike in like the twisties?
Yeah, so you know, I'm in full sport mode now. So the suspension's nice and stiff, and it feels really good actually. Like, I'm surprised. Like, so this is kind of the first. Oh, look at this, babe, right here. See all this red? This is a fire retardant. So this is a tanker dropped the fire retardant right there. Stop that little fire there from spreading. It feels good. You know, it's definitely a big bike. But these big bars are definitely making it very nice and very easy to handle. But when you get into these little guys, let's see. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Little experience of my ride back there, babe. What do you think? A bike that I've only ridden on test rides in the highway, on the back roads of the city. And yeah, I like it. I really enjoy it. I'm not sure if I would necessarily ride much. Maybe I might get down a little bit, but really I don't feel you back there because I think the weight of just the whole back of the bike and the cases of course are on, but it really kind of just, I don't think your center weight back there really matters as much as, like, if we're on the MT-09, I think it would matter more. But here, I think, you know, I'm kind of like figuring out the balance of the whole bike, and the bike feels really just really nice and balanced. So I like it. I don't mind it. How's the video footage looking back there?
I mean, it's gorgeous out here. I'm like just gawking everywhere. I'm waiting for you to yell at me to stop fidgeting.
I see the shadow every once in a while. I see your shadow back there, but it really it's not a bothersome. So it's it's not, you know, I think if we're at a lower speed or kind of at a stop, but it's not bothersome at all. So we've had a pretty good run with letting us by. So let's see, we got a little pull out up here. Let's see if they're so nice to let us by. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. So we're coming up into our brunch destination, which you'll see ahead just around this bend. And so I used to live out here when I was 12, 13, and 14. I used to live out on that very ridge right there. It's called Bolinas. It's a little town called Bolinas, and it was well, talk about that someday. But what was nice is you'll see that there's a little channel here in a second. By the way, babe, so this, if you were parked here when we were a kid, we knew what was going on here. Why? Because if you hike down there, down at the very bottom of this little hike, it's the nudie beach. It's the nude beach. So if you were parked there, we were always as little kids like, hee hee, like, oh, those people are gonna go get naked down there.
babe.
I know. Well, you know, 12, 13. So, Stinson Beach, beautiful Stinson Beach straight ahead of us, and it goes to a cove, and if you can look right around the end of the beach, there's actually the Bolinas Channel, and it goes into the lagoon. So, bit of rocks. So we used to actually swim across the Bolinas Lagoon at slack tide. Well, we had to go at slack tide when it wasn't moving in or out, because it would take you. It would definitely take you. But oh, look at this! What a treat we have here. Look straight out, straight out, straight out. It's going to be just the two little mountain peaks. You see them out there?
No.
All right, you see the big ship? Look to the left of the ship, and there's two peaks.
I see it.
Those are the Farallon Islands. So it is a treat to be able to see the Farallon Islands because they're about 40 miles off the coast. But on clear days, of course, you can see them. Farallon Islands is a protected bird sanctuary. So there's there's puffins out there, and that's where a lot of people see great white sharks and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very kind of nice to see that.
So don't swim there?
So don't swim out there, yeah. So Mount Tam is to the right here, if you can see this, and then now we've come into the town of Stinson Beach. So this is where we're going to grab our breakfast, brunch, lunch, whatever. Let's see if we can find a parking spot for the new 2 Up Beast. So we're going to be up here.
Beast, I love
2 Up Beast. Heck yeah. Oh, the $10 Cafe is open. Up. Done.
Which
Let's
one?
go right here to the right. Oh, are they open?
I don't know.
I don't know, but this looks like a good parking spot to me. It's open. So the $10 Cafe, they closed for a remodel and they've reopened. So the last time we were here, we went over to the Breakers Cafe, which was pretty good. But let's take a look. So go ahead and hop off.
All right, I need to figure this out.
She's still trying to figure out the bags and
Can
which.
someone send me like a how-to video? Like how the heck am I supposed to get off that thing?
Yeah, right. So we're here, and let's take a quick little look at this thing. Yeah, I'm digging it, babe. I love it.
Babe,
I love it.
You're smashing. Look at that. You're like already.
Did I get over?
Look at that.
All right, I'm working the tire a little bit. All right, guys, so we're going to end this video here, and we are going to get our little lunch, and then we're going to start up our next video when we get through my next favorite spot at Samuel P. Taylor Park. It's a state park. It's absolutely beautiful, redwoods and everything. So let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, I'm starving.
I'm starving. All right, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Tell us how you enjoyed the ride on the Tiger. But until next video, we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.